It has now been 1 year since 4 University of Idaho students were stabbed to death in their off-campus home. The murderers launching a weeks-long search for suspect Bryan Kohberger, who is still behind bars waiting for trial.
Miguel Almaguer has more on where this case stands and how the families of the victims are honoring the children that they lost.
As suspected killer Bryan Kohberger awaits trial, this morning a somber commemoration for the families of Xana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonzalez, the 4 University of Idaho students stabbed to death 1 year ago.
4 students were killed yesterday in a suspected homicide.
Their murders rattling the small community of Moscow, Idaho. It took police 6 weeks to track down and arrest Kohberger, more than 2,500 miles away from the crime scene. The former criminology student was linked to the killings, investigators say, by DNA found on a knife sheath left on the bed where Gonzalez and Mogan were found dead. Now, 1 year after their daughter Kaylee's murder, Christy and Steve Gonzalez say they'll spend the day remembering their little girl.
It's been rough. It's been really rough. You just miss them, and the longer they're gone, the more you miss them, and the more you realize how badly you really have been robbed.
In the 12 months since Ethan Chapin's murder, his mother Stacy wrote a children's book and helped establish the Ethan Smile Foundation in honor of her son's memory.
I miss hugging Ethan. He was definitely a mama's boy. I'd give anything to go back and be able to have another hug from him.
While the judge has entered a not guilty plea on Kohberger's behalf, a start date for his trial has not yet been set. The 28-year-old's legal team has made multiple failed attempts to get the case thrown out. But those delays have brought more time for investigators who were back at the crime scene last month, collecting even more evidence.
It's more evidence, so then when we do go to trial, there'll just be more good days than there is those what-if days.
Now, the 4 families united by immense loss, grieving this mournful milestone.
Well, tonight we are learning more about the victims, including how they're being remembered and honored. You can watch our special at 6:30 p.m. on 11 Alive Plus. It's free to download on your Roku, Amazon, or Apple TV device.